Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out.
Hey, love, welcome to Affirm It Express, the mini series within the podcast that's all about giving you a quick spiritual boost. In each episode, I'll share affirmations or a quick tip to help you stay in your best energy. So let's get to the good stuff and affirm it together.
Hello, and welcome to Affirm It Express. Today's episode is for you if you struggle to kind of stay consistent with your practice. This is a theme we talk about a lot, and I know it's probably the biggest barrier to actually seeing those results in your manifestation journey. So I have some affirmations to help you build a more consistent practice. So let's dive right in. The first affirmation is I feel better the more I show up for myself. This affirmation is really designed to remind you that your practice isn't necessarily for the outcome. It is for you. It's for your day-to-day well-being, your day-to-day health, your day-to-day just emotional balance and vibrational energy. That's what your practice really is for. And as a result of that practice, your manifestation can flow in much easier. But your practice is for you, for your daily peace, your daily dose of just like feeling okay, no matter what life is throwing at you. I think it's really easy to feel the pressure and that force to do your practice just to receive a certain result, but that's not the most sustainable way. That's really what leads to burnout. So, really reframing why you're showing up and what the practice is actually contributing to. And that is you, not necessarily your desire. The second one is my practice is allowed to look different each day. I think there's a big misconception that your practice has to be the exact same every single day. And that could be nothing further than the truth. Your practice is meant to meet you where you're at. It's meant to meet you in the energy you're feeling in that given moment, time, day. Even if in the morning you practice and in the evening and they're two totally different practices, that is completely okay. Your practice meets you where you're at, not the other way around. And lastly, I get excited to dive into my practice and have fun with it each day. I can't tell you how long it took for me to actually enjoy my practice because I was always using it as a means to an end rather than actually noticing how good the practice was making me feel and how much fun I was actually having with it. I just didn't take the time to acknowledge it. So it's hard to kind of expand and enhance what you don't acknowledge because it just starts to feel like you take it for granted. So really enjoying how the practice is making you feel while you're in it. Maybe it's making you feel hopeful. Maybe it's giving you a little bit of inspiration. Maybe it's giving you a little bit of ease in the midst of some chaos and acknowledging that it is a beautiful way to manage your own energy and it really takes your power back. So, these are the three affirmations I really recommend to help you build a consistent practice. And diving a little bit deeper, if you need help building a consistent practice, my app, Affirm It, might help you because I have a bunch of spiritual tools for different manifestations, different feelings you might be feeling, like stress or anxiety, and just different desires that you might be trying to receive, whether it's like a physical desire, like a soulmate or a home, or like a state of being that you want to attract, like peace or confidence. So it's a really good place for you to kind of build your own spiritual practice. And you have access to all of my tools. So you can really just see what you're feeling that day and lean on a certain spiritual tool or multiple for to meet you where you're at. So that's one big recommendation I have. And the other recommendation is blending it into your lifestyle. So if you need help with that, then I recommend my step-by-step guide. Both products I will link in the show notes. That way you can explore both. But those are the only two offerings I have. And I really do feel like the foundation of manifestation is your practice. And the more you can fall in love with the practice, the better and better the manifestation journey becomes. So Let's do a little bit of repetition so we can really start to get you to build yourself a consistent practice. I feel better the more I show up for myself. My practice is allowed to look different each day. I get excited to dive into my practice and have fun with it each day. I feel better the more I show up for myself. My practice is allowed to look different each day. I get excited to dive into my practice and have fun with it each day. I hope these affirmations were as helpful for you as they have been for me. And as always, if you need anything else, just send me a DM on Instagram and let's chat. Thank you for being here. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.